The snake can't have that's actual blood, he said, breathless. That had no brothers or sisters. Unless there was one he didn't know about, said Guinevere. He called Sir Ethel his father, the man who adopted him. I never met his real parents. I don't even know who they were. Did Dad know who they were? Tedros asked his mother. Guinevere blushed and stared at her hands. I feel so stupid. I should have asked more about his family. But Arthur had a way of closing off certain avenues of conversation. There were many things we just didn't think about. It's why it was so easy for the two of us to keep secrets from each other. An uncomfortable silence fell. After Lance and I left, Guinevere started. Is it possible Arthur... No, said Tedros. Dad never touched another woman after you abandoned him. He was faithful to you, even if you weren't to him. Guinevere nodded, unable to look at him. Tedros' head was hammering. Tragic that Lady of the Lake kissed Dad's blood. What do we do, Merlin? He asked shakily. The wizard looked at him straight in the eyes. My king, I am asking you that question. Tedros saw the whole table turn to him. When you were in peril at school, Clarissa and I did our best to intervene, said Merlin. We knew what we were up against, the schoolmaster. But this time, Clarissa and I are of little help. This is no ordinary villain. Not if he made the Lady of the Lake betray you and drained her powers. The snake could surely rush into Camelot and try his hand at Excalibur any moment he chooses. But he wasn't. Why? Because he wants to make you look weak first. He wants the people of the woods to see they are behind the wrong king. Only then will he come for Excalibur, when they no longer have a lion to believe in. And as that lion, you must stop him. So now, my dear king, you must tell us what to do. Tedros swallowed, every muscle in his body wiggled. He had been king for more than 6 months, but this was the first time he felt like one. I'll lead an army against him, he said finally. An army of good and evil, like my father would. The snake won't stand a chance. Thank you, my king. Then that is what we will do, said Merlin, turning to the others. But we must build this army quickly. Merlin, we have no soldiers, no knights, and no funds, said Tedros, feeling powerless again. We don't even know the snake's plan. I said Clarissa and I would be of little help, not no help, said the wizard. Look closer at this map. Tedros leaned in as did his mother and Lancelot. Or rather, look bigger, the wizard said. He switched his hand and the floating quest map extended at both ends, showing more and more three-dimensional kingdoms far beyond the scope of the student's quest. Kingdoms Techos had never heard of: Dannemora, Sing Sing, Hisahasson, Shangri-La. The map kept stretching across the length of the dining room until it jammed against the walls and started curling in, reaching around Techos like a phantom. The woods are endless, that we know, since fools like me keep trying to find the end of them, said the wizard, stopping the map's advance before it mummified the wrong king. And yet, the deans of the school for good and evil only assign students quests in the kingdoms nearest the zoo, a perfect little orbit. He swept his hand, lighting up the 4th years in a fluorescent circle around the twin castles. Why, to keep students at close distance, should there be a need to dispatch a rescue team? He erased the glow along with all the figurines and names. Now let's look at the terror attacks in the woods. Terror that is supposedly random and assaulting kingdoms without warning. But it is so random. Look at where the attacks have happened. Merlin pointed a finger, and instantly dozens of kingdoms on the map were plugged by shadows of magical terror, a wedging fire in Glass Mountain, looting werewolves in Bloodbrook, clouds of beasts in Gillikin, yogurt mudslides in Atasawa. If the terror were fandom, then one would expect it to appear everywhere, even in kingdoms at the farthest ends of the woods. But as you can see, he nodded towards the extended regions of the map, blissfully clear of attacks. They seem to have been mysteriously spared. Instead, all the terror is concentrated right here at the center of the map. And if we are even more precise, he waved at his hand, lighting up the afflicted kingdoms with phosphorescent glow. They are all in a perfect orbit right around Camelot, just as your classmates' quests are all circled around the school for good and evil.